Okay, I'm recording. Awesome. Thank you guys for jumping on this morning. I really appreciate it. Okay, so we're going to kind of try to go over things that you guys are going to need to know and do and be ready for conference this week. Who's excited? I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm really looking forward to just time away. That's like my main thing right now. I'm super excited about that. Okay, so one of the first things that we've got is there is an app on, like, that you can download onto your phone. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mute everybody for now. I don't know whose dog's barking. Toot, toot, toot. I'll just mute everybody for now. Mute. Just unmute yourself if you want to talk, guys, okay? So first thing that you're going to do, if you have not already done so, which you probably wouldn't know to do if you've never gone before, there is an app that you can download on your phone. It's called Pampered Chef Events. It looks, if you can see, it's black. So it's a circle, Pampered Chef circle with black, and it says events underneath it. So download that one onto your phone. It's kind of wonky with password. You're going to have to use your consultant number to log in. Is that right, Sarah and Kelly? Right, consultant number. And then try to use your regular sign-on first. Oh, hi, Kim Holbrook. I think she's on here now. Oh, Kim Reynolds. Oh, no, that's you've got on your phone. Okay. So did you see that, Kim? Probably not then. So it's black. It looks like this. You guys can see that. So sign on with your consultant ID. Try your password. Usually I feel like every single year I have to redo my password. Did you guys have that? Kelly Shimp did. Yeah, you guys. Yeah. So just put in don't remember password and then they'll get you logged in. So once you get in there, you'll select National Conference because they use this events app for all events we have, like that are outside of being at home office. Like they always have this when you're on a trip too, because then you can have things available to you at quick access at your trip. So going in there, then you can go in and kind of make your schedule.
I have a quick question, Kel. You have iPhone?
I do.
So for whatever reason, I've had the PC events, app for 3 years now, or 2, whatever. It will not, it's not on my screen. Like I always have to go into my app store and open it that way. For some reason, it won't download to my, it's so strange.
Oh, weird. I have no idea.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
Okay. I think it's kind of a crappy app. Like it doesn't work the best, but I guess it's the best that they've found. Kelly Shimp's like, yep, that's that. But well, as a matter of fact, that the three of us have been trying to figure out how to print our documents all morning, and it won't work this year. It used to be able to download them to your email. So, so you can go in there, fiddle with it to add things to your calendar. And please correct me if I'm wrong, Kelly and Sarah. You have to go into the workshop or the breakout session is what they're called now. You go in it, and at the bottom you hit star, the star at the bottom, like you hit it as like a favorite, I think it's called. And then it'll add it to your calendar or to your my schedule. I think it'll say on the right side. I think that's what it says. Let me just double check and see if that's what it says. My schedule, I believe is, yeah, it goes to my schedule. And Kelly and Sarah, I know
before you click my favorite schedule or to add to my schedule.
You have to go into it under schedule, find which workshop you want to take. See, Sarah's showing you guys. Then when you open it, Sarah, open it now.
I'm not seeing Sarah. I have to go to her.
Oh, because we're not screen sharing. So
Oh.
I can see you.
I was gonna say, well, I can see everybody.
I know I had to, I'm trying, there we go. Now I can see
So
everybody.
it says schedule at the top, and then there's all these different things.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then you just click on one, and it'll tell you about it.
Okay.
And then at the bottom, it's got a star, right?
Yep, down here, they'll say favorites, check-in, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. So then,
I'm sorry. I'm on that page. And because I'm arriving late on the 24th, I wanted to do the home office tour, but they're offering
they're
it
only on Wednesday, Connie.
only Wednesday. Well, they
Mhm.
have one from 2 to 4 on Wednesday, but isn't the general meeting at 2?
No, 4:30. No, Wednesday, none of the general sessions start till Thursday.
And I'm pretty sure that all home office are sold out. I think I saw that.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well,
You
then
would've-
never
you
mind.
would've
Thank
had
you.
to have- yes, Connie, you would have had to have signed up for a home office tour when you registered.
I
pretty
thought
much.
I did, but now I found out I'm not going to be there. So
Okay. Yeah, so they were all on Wednesday. And I know Lori's going on one, right, Lori? Kim Reynolds is, Missy, anybody else that's on here? I know Jenny's been lots of times, so she's not going to.
I was going to do the home office tour, but I decided not to because I'm going to be arriving late on the
Later,
beginning.
Yeah, you're going to be arriving later. So, and Lori, what time do you go at?
At 11. Is anybody else at 11? I thought somebody else.
I
did.
think Kim Reynolds is.
Okay.
So Kim and Lori, you guys could tag along together. Kelly Shimp and Missy are actually taking the Heritage Home tour, which Heritage Home is the home that Doris Christopher was living in when she created Pampered Chef. So you get to go and see her home. They've got it kind of as like a museum now. So that's what's taken. Oh, did we get somebody else?
No, it's me. I'm trying to switch from my phone to my computer so that I can use my phone and go download the app.
Gotcha. So that's one of the things. And if for some reason you can't figure it out, just call one of the three of us and we'll help you get that app on your phone. It is, like I said, it's kind of wonky. It's not the most perfect app in the world. I feel kind of frustrated with it every year. So I do. So, but it is nice to go in and look at what's available, and you can keep yourself on that particular day. So DJ, you need to go off your phone then.
I'm trying to get off the phone. It won't let me off.
You just have to hit leave meeting.
And it won't let me back into the meeting. How do I?
I'm gonna mute you again.
I'm just going to shut my phone off and then turn it back on.
Yeah, I think it's there. I think there. Okay. So you guys can take any courses that you want on any day. Now, Friday is going to look a little wonky right now because all of that they're giving us is where is it here? Friday. Oh, it doesn't even say all that stuff anymore, Kelly. It doesn't say that. So like 2 days ago, it said something about surprise. What did it say, Cal? Go ahead and unmute yourself.
No, it does. It still says for the 9 o'clock, all of them say top secret product session.
Oh, not mine. That's
At
it.
9 o'clock, all of mine. say
Forget it. Mine.
And then
I'm on my schedule. That's why. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. So
and then I think there's one in the afternoon that says super special session is what all of them are labeled as, but we don't know what those are.
So those are probably after they announce new products.
That's what I'm guessing.
mine
Or
doesn't say that
new,
anymore.
like features or something. Yeah.
Yeah, so Friday, I mean, that's far enough out though. You can just play that one by ear.
Friday, mine does not say that anymore for
It
Friday.
doesn't? The
Mm-mm.
9
Mine
o'clock
still
for
does.
me says top secret product session, and then the 4:30 says super special session.
Nope, mine
Yeah.
Are
doesn't
you
say
in
either of
schedule or
those
my
anymore.
schedule?
That's interesting. So,
Huh.
like I said, apparently the way that we're understanding it is that there's like 2 or 3 really, really, really big things going to be revealed. And they're going to be making special times, it sounds like, for those to be discussed. So I don't know if that means it's products, or I'm assuming probably at least 1 or 2 of them are probably products, but there could be some kind of a new program or something that they're introducing. You never know what's going to happen at National Conference. So they could introduce, I mean, I'm just pulling things out here, but like they could say, we're redoing our whole entire host program and this is how it's going to work now. I mean, I'm not saying that that's going to happen, but that's what they'll do. That's when they'll announce stuff like that, is at conference. So who knows? I mean, Kelly Shimp and I don't know if Sarah's thought this, but there's been talk at times about doing something like Blue Apron with Pampered Chef. So who knows? They could be introducing something like that. I don't know. But there's 3 big things that are going to be announced. So you guys, I'm so happy that you're going to be there to hear about them. So, okay, so that's like one of the main things that I want you guys to make sure. So then I'm going to post the address for the hotel in our national conference group. So you guys have that. It's called Comfort Suites O'Hare. So that's the one. And it's actually technically in Schiller Park, but it's literally a mile down the road from the convention center. So you guys are going to have to kind of discuss. I know Jenny Bach is willing to drive anybody down. She's got a big enough vehicle. And for those of you guys that are going early, like on Wednesday morning, she said that you guys could all ride together if you want to. I will tell you, we have free parking at the hotel, but there's limit. I mean, it's not the hugest lot. So, I mean, the least amount of cars that we have to take, probably the better. And pretty much just kind of plan on leaving your car there and just not moving it. So you know you have a parking spot, and we'll take the shuttles whenever we need to back and forth to the convention center. And if all else fails, literally an Uber ride from the convention center to the hotel, or the hotel to the convention center, is like not even $5, I think it was last year. So we had to do that like maybe 2 times last year, that we took an Uber, and it was very inexpensive. So it wasn't a lot of money. Otherwise, if you park in the parking lot that's across the street from the convention center, it's $15 a day. So you don't really want to do that if you can at all avoid it. So like pretty much try to plan on leaving your car at the lot. So Jenny Bach, you can fit, well, you said you can fit 8, but that's probably not with luggage and stuff too.
Yeah, I can fit 8, including myself. Depends on how much people pack. I'm not a heavy packer, so
Yeah, so I don't know.
I'll just have a duffel bag.
Like Lori might be, and Missy might be somebody that can ride with you, Jenny, possibly. I know Kim is, are you still bringing the girls, Kimberly?
Kayla, let the dogs out, please.
Are you?
That's fine.
No, you're not. Okay, so you're not. So she's got her own room though. Okay, so, a couple other things before we talk more about rooms and rides. Okay, so things that you probably want to make sure that you bring with you is charging cords for your phone. If you have one of those like portable chargers, bring like a charging block. I would bring one of those if you have one. Because we do have Wi-Fi at the convention center, but it's not the best. Like, it feels like it still lags because there's so many people logged on to it, but they do have, it's like a Boingo or but something, they have it for us. But I feel like my phone, like, battery time wears down quickly just because you're roaming technically. You're not in your normal area. They will have places in, like the main area that we have, like, I don't even remember what they call it, you guys, but it's like the area that we can go and look at like the products, and we can go and look at logo wear and that kind of stuff. They'll have like charging stations there, but just like sometimes in the actual rooms that you're going to be in for your workshop, there's plugins if you need to plug in and stuff. So just make sure you bring stuff like that. You can bring a laptop and your iPad or whatever you want to take notes on. You can do it that way, but there isn't going to be a table for you. You're just sitting in seats. So then your laptop would be on your lap. So I actually usually just end up taking notes in a notebook. I don't usually bring my laptop. Has anybody brought their laptop before?
I did the first year, and I found it was so heavy carrying my bag around that I ended up leaving it at the hotel the next day. It was just too heavy to.
You do end up walking a lot.
Yeah.
And I brought my iPad the first year, and I felt the same. My bag just got too heavy.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I would really honestly stick to a notebook. I mean, a lot of us have like record like audio features on our phones that you can like record something if you want to, if you don't want to miss out on something, or some people will just take their phone and record the whole session. They do record all of the workshops, but it takes months for them to actually have them available to us. It's months. So so if you think you want to listen to something and replay it back to yourself, make sure you record it yourself, or if there's somebody sitting next to you that's doing it, have them send it to you, another consultant or something. So don't worry about that. Don't try to make your bag heavy, because you're walking around with the bag all day, and it gets like annoying. And I think, wasn't it Sarah that your neck was killing you? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So make sure you bring probably a water bottle with you. They usually have water outside of each of the conference rooms. So you can fill up. They have cups there, but it's probably better if you just bring a water bottle with you. There is a Starbucks right in the property, but the line is always super duper long, just so you know. We have a Dunkin' Donuts right behind our hotel. I mean, you can get coffee in the lobby too at the hotel, but if you want to take water, but if you want to take like a bigger coffee with you, you could walk around to the back of the hotel, and there's a Dunkin' Donuts there, and an Aldi's grocery store. That's kind of nice too. Like if you want to pick up snacks when you get down there for the room, we will have a refrigerator, a fridge. And it's got a little part of a freezer in it, and then there is microwaves in all of our rooms and coffee makers in all of our rooms. I would bring a cardigan or some kind of a sweater with you. Some of those rooms are freezing. I mean, that's just how it is. So I always bring a light cardigan with me. Make sure, things like your medicine. Go ahead and bring snacks for your room if you want to bring some snacks. We're not in our room a ton, but it is kind of nice to have some snacks, even just so you can throw them in your bag each day. There is going to be 2 different areas that we're going to be able to have food on site for lunches. They are going to be there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. But they were supposed to email me the times that they were going to be open, and they still haven't gotten. So I got to call home office again tomorrow and see if we can find that out. But last year they only had it on Thursday and Friday, and this year they're going to do it all 4 days. You can, in the events app, you can find, if you go to info booth on the events app, oh, no, it's not there. What is the deal? It's not there now. What the heck, you guys?
I have it.
Chef.
Why is my stuff? Oh, you know why? You're going to laugh at me. I'm on last year's conference. Oh, geez.
And she's our leader, people. She's our leader.
Apparently that should be deleted. I shouldn't have that one on there anymore. Oh my God.
I have a question. How do I find everybody? Do I have to bring my green scarf or something to identify myself with?
We're gonna talk to you guys about that.
I'll shut up.
Well, okay, so info booth. Yep. So there's 2 different convention center menus. So just kind of take a peek on there. There's probably probably one or two of the days that might be more convenient for you to get lunch there than try to go and find something. There's a couple restaurants across the street. There's a shopping mall, a big, huge shopping mall across the street, but you do have to walk a little bit to get to it, but there is a big food court. I've actually honestly never been there. I've parked in the parking ramp, but it's big.
Yeah.
So most of the menu items you guys can see are about $10 to $13, but it wasn't horrible last year. Like, it was pretty good. It wasn't, yeah. So I mean,
for those of you that have to eat specifically, make sure you check that out. I know there are salads and things, but you'll be able, if you're just gluten-free, you'll probably be okay.
mm-hmm.
I'm a little more concerned with my gluten-free and dairy-free. It's going to be a little more of a challenge, I think. So you may just want to walk across the street and go somewhere else,
Mm-hmm.
Or you can ask them. Their people are really pretty good about it.
Yep, there is. So this is only the second year they've done this for us, and they used to do like boxed lunches for us, which you just never knew what you were going to get in your boxed lunch. So I like this way better. So there's probably going to be, a few times that it might be a good idea to meet there. So let me see here.
Ellie, I do have the chef shop details are here now.
Mm-hmm.
So Wednesday, it's open from 9 a.m. to 5. Thursday, 9 a.m. to 2:30. Friday is 9 to 2. And Saturday is 9 to 10:30.
But this is just like, that's for like logo wear shopping. That's not the food.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought it meant chef shop meant like the food. Okay.
No, that's the marketplace with,
Okay.
well, that's,
See,
yeah.
another thing going along with food, I don't know if anybody is like me where I don't particularly care to eat by myself. Don't worry, because we, for the most part, eat together. We all kind of, maybe not all of us, but groups of people. So if you're nervous to go off by yourself, more than likely you won't be by yourself.
No, and the other thing is that's the sole purpose of why I created that conference group in Messenger, because then you just say, where are you guys? And we give a landmark and we find each other. But I do want you guys, last year I tried to do sticks with our bandana, so we had them to kind of wave during a big events. But this year I thought it would just be a good idea for us just to either wear them like on our wrists or even tie them to our bags, and then we'll stick out a little bit better. And it even is like make it even a little bit easier for like, you can like look and go, oh, there's a bandana. You know what I mean? If you're not real familiar with people on the team yet. I know, like, Connie, you see a picture of us once in a while. Right. You see a picture of us once in a while or a video of us once in a while, but you don't really know anybody. So, okay. So make sure, bring your bandanas, guys. I would love that. Okay, so then what about, make sure, like I said, medicine. Okay, so in the hotel also, there is a restaurant called Legends. One of the nights I'm going to be sharing like a Google Doc with you guys that is like our agenda as a team, like different things that we've got going. Wednesday night, for instance, is our team time with our National Executive Director, Pam Stokowski. So that's always just, it's a nice place to just kind of get the overall big picture and see how big our organization is. You know what I mean? And you get to meet Pam, and she'll do lots of really fun stuff while we're there. So that's going to be on Wednesday.
Wednesday. Oh, see, I'm not going to be here.
Yeah, and I'm telling Connie, I know that you had dates messed up, but I will tell you that, like, the thing is that I don't know why they're saying that conference starts on Thursday, because really it starts on Wednesday. We're kind of frustrated with that, and I'm going to be like expressing that when we do our, and like they'll always send us like a survey at the end of conference, and so I'll make sure that I'm going to say that in there and say, hey, if you want to do a home office tour, you have to come on Wednesday. If you want to be a part of your team time stuff, you have to come on Wednesday. So conference starts really on Wednesday. So anyway, so after that, we'll probably just go and have dinner somewhere on Wednesday night. And like Kelly Schimpf's group, they have a different national exec. So she'll be at a different time slot for that. But then Thursday night, we will be on our own for dinner, but then we're going to do some like appetizers and stuff in the Legends bar on Thursday night as like a team, like a whole Robertson organization team. So Lori and Jenny Kennedy and Sarah Warfel, everybody's team and our whole organization will do that together just to kind of be able to have one like little team gathering. We did that last year too, and it was nice. So we're just gonna order stuff off their little appetizer menu if you guys can have a little munchies.
Is Lori,
Go ahead.
is Lori actually staying at the same
Yes,
place
Lori,
we are?
and the only one that isn't staying with us is Jenny Kennedy.
Okay.
The girl that she has coming has a really good discount at hotels, and so they're staying at a different one.
Okay.
Yeah. So, so there is another bar it's kind of like the parking lot of the hotel. Really super good food. It's called Chasers. They just opened last year. So we stumbled upon
Yeah, it's like
last
a bar
year.
restaurant.
Yeah, bar restaurant, but it's awesome,
Like an
awesome
Applebee's.
atmosphere. Yeah, awesome atmosphere though. It's got a really awesome outside area. So if the weather's great, hopefully, that's a really good place. Okay, so food-wise, like hotel-wise, food-wise, hotel, we have free Wi-Fi. We have a free continental breakfast every morning. Free parking in the hotel. Our rooms are all suites, so amongst your rooms, you guys are going to have to decide who's sleeping in beds and who's sleeping on the pull-out couch. Or I can bring 2 air mattresses. So if somebody would prefer to sleep on the air mattress than the pull-out couch, I've heard they're not the most comfortable, but some people don't care. You know what I mean? So you guys will have to decide on that, but I will have at least an extra mattress in my car. And I know Sarah said she has one too that you could bring if needed, or no, you don't have one? Okay. I thought somebody else
I can bring
I
one.
have one I can bring.
I do.
You guys
Mine is a queen
Oh,
size.
that's right. Yours is big. That's
huge.
right. Yours is
Like it won't fit in there. And
No.
plus I have my nieces overnight. They slept on it last night and it's losing air. So
Oh man.
I know.
Yeah, so if anybody wants to just throw one in their car so we have a couple extra, that might be a good idea, just in case, because I know some people don't think the couches, Ashley did it last year and I don't think it was horrible, but I know Missy
And she was pregnant.
but Missy, Ashley didn't complain about it at all, but I know
Missy
Missy was
didn't.
very uncomfortable. So just, I guess it's just,
If you have a twin size, it's definitely the best. Like
Yeah.
a smaller one.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And that's what I'm bringing is 2 twin size ones.
Yeah.
So, okay. So room wise, do you think I've got that all covered, girls? Kelly and Sarah, as far as rooms go? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So.
Question about rooms.
Yep.
Do I go to the hotel first, or do I go directly to the
Well, what time are you going to get there?
I'm due to land around 11ish in the morning, and then I have to drive from Justice, from O'Hare, basically up to midway up to O'Hare.
Okay.
So that's about a 45 minutes to an hour drive, depending on traffic.
Okay. So you're renting a car, Connie?
No, my girlfriend is going to give me her car to drive.
Okay.
I'm almost wondering, Connie.
I don't know if you really need her car.
Yeah.
Well, thing is there's no way I can get there from O'Hare. Because I lived in Chicago for like 20 years.
You just take an Uber.
That'll be even more expensive than Ubers. See, no, I'm going to take the car because they can't. Yeah, I'm going to bring their car and just park it at the hotel.
Okay.
Well, you're probably going to have to come right to conference.
Right. So I'll just park it at
So
the
you'll
conference.
just park in the parking ramp.
Okay.
Well, that's
And then you're-
lunch time, Sarah. Let me just look at the schedule because if you're getting in at 11.
Yeah, so
I
I
won't be
figure
at
I'll be
conference
there,
until about 1.
and I'll figure I'll be there 1 to 1:30ish time frame.
Then, and that's Thursday, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because Thursday we have a break for lunch from 11:30 to 2. There's nothing going. There is like
But she's gonna have to go and pick up her packet,
Mhm.
and then if she's getting in at 1:30, that'll give her time to get her packet, and then we'll meet her back. I'm thinking just in that common area at like 2-ish, and then get into general sessions at 2:30.
Yeah. You might have to either park at the mall if you don't want to pay parking and walk over, or you might have to park in that lot across from the hotel, because unless you park at the hotel right away and then just have them shuttle you over quickly. But I don't know.
may do that, yeah.
Mhm.
Depending on time, too, because I don't know what the traffic's going to look like.
Right.
I mean, too, if general session doesn't start till 2:30, she might have time.
Yeah, to go back to the hotel.
And it's not like the packet pickup at that time is not going to be a long line. So she should be able to grab her packet and just meet us inside. We could save her one seat.
Right. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that's 2:30. That's 11 to 2:30. That's a couple hours, even if traffic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So then, okay, the other thing I wanted to tell you guys about before we talk about rooms and stuff, surprise boxes. You guys have been hearing about surprise boxes.
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay. Surprise boxes are going to be in the big general area where PC gear is and all that kind of stuff. And what surprise boxes are, do they have 3 different sizes, Cal? Or is it just 2? I can't remember.
They said, I think this year's 25, 50, and 75. Or
Okay.
maybe it's 25, 50, and 100.
Yeah. So there's
I don't
boxes. Okay.
Yeah.
So probably 3 different sizes. So in the boxes, you buy them. You have no idea what you're going to get in them. They're mystery boxes or surprise boxes. You pay for them, and then you get a box, and it has all retired product in it. So a lot of people like to get them because they use them as door prizes and all sorts of stuff throughout the year. Some people are looking to get like old cookware, because sometimes people will get a whole set of like stainless steel cookware in them. I mean, I don't know what they're going to do this year, but it's completely up to you. I personally only usually get like one. That's just me. I have so much other crap at my house, I don't need extra stuff. But a lot of people go gangbusters and buy a couple of them. You know what I mean? Or more. Kelly, how many did you buy last year?
I bought 2.
Okay.
Yeah, and I did have a golden ticket, which was nice because it was then a huge giveaway. And I've used it throughout the year for for prizes and giveaways and stuff like that. So I will be buying more this year.
Yeah, so you don't have to buy them. It's not anything you have to buy. It's a total personal choice. But the nice thing is you don't have to carry the box around. You can ship it back to your house. But then that's another $10 to do that. Just FYI. So, but usually the products in the box are valued at around, isn't it like $150 or $75 to $150 or something on what
Yeah,
you
I think that's what I saw.
Yeah. So, but like I said, it's all retired stuff. So, and you have no idea what you're going to get. I mean, you could get 10 aprons in your box. You could get, it's random stuff. So, Sarah, how many did you get? You got 0. I only got 1 last year.
Yeah, I've never, I've never done it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's just, like I said, it's just one of those things, but you'll hear people go crazy about it. Like I said, maybe I'll get 1. I don't know. So this year I might get 1 or 2 just because I'm doing like an incentive thing on my page. Some people are doing, I don't know if any of you have seen that out there. Some people are doing like, I'm going to national conference next week. I'm going to give away a surprise box worth, $150 of products, and I can enter you in. And then you PM the person and say, okay, would you be willing to have a show with me to get entered into the drawing? So a lot of people are doing that right now. So I have a feeling the surprise box area is going to be crazy because a lot of people are doing that.
I tried it, and I didn't even get any nibbles or bites.
Well, some people have 22 shows. I know my friend Paula has 22 shows from it. So you never know. You never know what's going to happen. So, okay, so that's one thing I want you guys to make sure that you're aware of. If you buy logo wear, that's a great place to buy logo wear, or at least try it on so you know how to pick sizes, because sizes are kind of wonky with the logo wear. So at least you can go and try things on, see what's available. You can always go in and order later if you don't want to buy it on site. They usually give us some kind of an incentive for like free shipping. If we buy like $75, there's always something like that when like a new season rolls around. So you don't have to buy any of that stuff. But I would say if you're going to, go early. Go either on Wednesday after like something, you know, before we do our home office tours, or after that, or before we do team time, go there because stuff sells out very quickly. They said that they asked us for sizes this year, so it seems like they're maybe thinking and trying to be more prepared this year, but that stuff sells out super fast. But that's what I love about it, is that's when I usually try on everything, and then I order throughout the year. I kind of keep a list and then I order. Okay, so I want you guys to check with Jenny as far as carpool, like Lori and Kim. I don't know what you guys want to do, and Missy, I know you're not on here right now, but I don't know what you guys want to do about carpooling. If that would be easier for you guys, you really do not need your car while you're there. You really don't. I mean, do you guys agree with me on that, Kelly and Sarah? You don't.
Yeah. Can I interject really quick with something to bring? So
Yeah.
2 things that I have found to bring. I am a pop drinker in the morning, not a coffee drinker. Last year, I think I spent like $2 or $3 per bottle in the lobby. So bring a 6-pack of whatever soda or sparkling water or whatever you bring and put it in the fridge. The second thing, actually there's 3 things. The second thing I started bringing in my bag with me is ibuprofen, because it's easy to get. For me, I have bad eyes. It's easy for me to get headaches. And I also bring eye drops, because whatever air is in the convention center, it's just such a big space. My eyes get super dry. So either your contact case and glasses or eye drops or something. Just like, I always think of like being away from things like that all day in case I can't get back to the hotel. So I pack it in my bag just.
Yeah. Even just your regular medicine too, because sometimes like if we're waiting for a shuttle, we might have to wait for a while, and like if you're on like a time, just throw it in your bag with you and keep it with you. That's what I do too.
Yeah.
But yes, definitely ibuprofen or Tylenol, because it just seems like between carrying a bag and walking around, like your neck starts to hurt. And I feel like I always get a headache when I'm there. Yeah. I do. I totally agree with you on that. Okay, so. I guess I kind of don't even know what to do, girls, because we don't even really know what's going on with Kim yet, right? So we're in Kim Holbrook has no power, and she might not have power for several days. So she's not even sure if she's going to be able to come now.
Where does Kim Holbrook live?
Kind of not too far.
White Lake, Wisconsin, way up north.
Yeah, it's all over though, like Wausau all the way over to like where your family is, Jenny. People are out of power everywhere. I've had Facebook messages from friends. It's terrible.
Yeah.
What happened?
Oh, tornadoes and
storms and stuff.
Okay.
Lots of trees down. Like they couldn't even get out of their driveway down their roads or anything. So she's a massage therapist, and she had to cancel all of her massages, which that's her income. So, yeah, it's been pretty rough.
Yeah. So we had it down to 3 to a room. And now if Kim doesn't come, then somebody's going to be in 2 to a room. And like, I guess I'm not really sure.
So if I know we put that poll out. So if there were people that wanted kind of 2 to a room instead of 3, if you want to kind of let us know, because then what we'll do is I think we'll put Kim in their room, because then if she doesn't come, then they will have 2 to a room anyways. And Kim wants the pull-out couch area.
Okay. That's because she kind of wanted just to have her own space, which the rooms are pretty, I mean, they're nice. I mean, I think they're fine. They're good that way.
Does
Kim,
she not want to do 2 to a room?
Well, she's if she doesn't come, somebody's going to have to do 2 to a room.
Well,
Kelly,
I could do a room by myself. So if she would want to do 2 to a room, if she came, she could be my roommate. And then if she doesn't come, then I just have a room to myself. I wouldn't have a problem with that.
But thank you, Lori. That's helpful.
Yeah, but that's
right? Or
that's
no?
that's not how it's going to be though, Sarah, because we
Oh.
have everybody 3 to a room right now.
Oh.
And there's
Oh,
not
okay.
an extra. So if Kim leaves, then somebody is going to have to be 2 to a room.
Okay, I thought we had Lori to her own room or something.
We
No,
have all
no.
3 to a room right
I have
now.
everybody has 3 to a room, but I do have 2 extra rooms. But if somebody goes into an extra room by themselves, then somebody else is going to have to pay
Got it.
2 to a room.
Yep. Yep.
So I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I don't want to put a burden of more of an expense on you guys. But I will tell you that next year, just because of some things that we've had going on with all of this, we are probably going to have to make you guys make like at least $100 deposit by like June 1st next year. That's like non-refundable.
It's just been so hard to figure out all the
Very
rooms.
hard.
with
And
so
I
many
have like
people.
$1,000 like holding on my credit card right now. Do you know what I mean? Like, so we have to, I mean, obviously things come up, but it's going to have to be like, if you say that you're going to conference and you're booking in our hotel rooms, you have to give us payment by such and such a date, and it's non-refundable. That's going to have to be how it is.
Can I ask a real quick question regarding the rooms?
Sure.
Are they already assigned? And how do I, when I get there, if I check in, what do I look for? What do
They'll
I
have your
tell
name
them?
there, Connie.
Just my name?
They will, yep. We'll give them
Okay.
everybody's name in each room.
Okay.
I like
Okay.
to do that because I like you each to all have your own receipts.
Right.
So I do like you guys to each pay for your own room, so then you have your own receipt.
Okay.
So that's what we'll do when we get there, is we'll just put people's names in the rooms and do
Okay.
that. And the thing is too, is that even if that's for some reason they can't do it that way, then we just wait and check you in when we,
When we get there.
it'll be under Kelly Smith, and they'll, give you a room key. So
I can't, I would need one of those mattresses because I can't sleep on those couches. You know what I mean? The couch beds. I would need definitely one of those mattresses because I'm going to be late.
an air mattress if you're okay. I see what you're saying. Yep. So I definitely have at least one, if not like it's
Okay.
like Deb and Jenny can bring one too. So I would just, if you guys have one, just throw it in your car in case we need it. If you would be gracious enough to do that, I would appreciate it. So I guess, so Lori, you're willing to pay for a room if you need it. Are you willing to pay for it just one person? You are? Okay. That might solve our problem.
I can't do a pull-out couch, and I can't do an air mattress. My back wouldn't take it. I'll take a room by myself.
Well, that's not saying that you would get an air mattress or a pull-out couch. But the thing is that the rooms, they say the rooms sleep 6 people. They don't sleep 6 people. Because the pull-out couch isn't the best thing anyway. And they're only double beds. So it's even uncomfortable, I think, with 2 people in it. You know what I mean? I would rather have my own bed. I'd rather pay a little bit more and have my own bed type of thing. So
Kelly, I'd be willing to have somebody else in my room too. This is Kimberly.
Okay.
Since the girls aren't coming.
Do you have 2 rooms?
I have
Or 2
one
beds, I
room
mean?
with 2 queens, I believe.
I think they're just doubles.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay, so
that might be helpful.
Yes, that might be really helpful. We might do that route then and then cancel the 2 rooms. So I'm going to,
Thank you, Kim.
yes, so I'm going to not give you guys like room assignments because the girls and I have to fiddle with things a little bit. Is that okay? And then I'll do that. We'll have that done, but for you guys by tonight. And then, but Lori, you're okay with sharing with one person, right? So then you each bed? That's fine. Okay, awesome. So we're going to leave that at that right now, I think. Who else has questions? Why am I echoing? Am I echoing to you guys?
Yeah.
What the hell? Okay, now am I not echoing? Oh my God. Stupid frickin' technology. It drives me nuts. Okay, who has a question?
I don't have a question. I just wanted to talk a little carpool.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
So my thought is I'd like to leave by around 8:30. That way, if anybody has the early home office tours, they can, we can just get to the room, check in, and then take the shuttle over and go from there. Because I have that 1:30 squee workshop, and then I can just hang out and do whatever there. It doesn't bother me to sit and read while I'm waiting. Or I did say that there are things going on between 11:30 and 1. So
there's sessions called Tech Tidbits.
Yep.
And
it was like
or Tech Time and Tasty Tidbits or something like that. I can never remember the name. So there's stuff like that going on all the time. So if you do have a lull, there's something probably going on.
So I guess, I don't know, do people want a carpool? I really don't want to drive my car all by myself, but I will if I need to. I just don't really think it's necessary.
You may not be able to check in, just so you know.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Because it's going to be really early. They may not have a room ready, but I mean, I'm just letting you know that.
Well, we'll have our room though, Sarah.
Right.
So she could just go to that room.
No, that's fine. I'm just letting her know that they might not be able to check into the rooms that early.
Okay. I'm good with leaving my junk in the car.
Yeah. Junk in your trunk?
Exactly.
Jenny, are you in Janesville?
I am.
Okay.
I was
Jenny,
gonna
this
say
is
that-
Kimberly. I'll get a hold of you later. Maybe we can talk about that.
Okay, sounds good.
I was gonna say that I'm gonna be leaving sometime around 3 o'clock or 3:30. So if someone can't go till later and they want to ride with me, just let me know and we can meet up at my house or somewhere and then take off.
Okay. I don't know if there's going to be anybody that needs to then, because I think all of the other 4 people have to be at home office tours. So Missy might be the other one that might want to ride with you, Jenny. Missy Garber or Melissa Garber. Let me just double check and make sure I'm not missing anybody here. Thursday here, I'm going to share my screen real quick and then I'll try to get you guys off of here in just a minute. I'm going to.
While you're doing that, Kel, we do want to remind you guys. So on Thursday also, we will have T-shirts for you guys.
That's what I was just getting to, Sarah.
Oh, okay. But along with the T-shirts, what about, I want people to bring their ears.
Oh, yes. Yes, ears
They're
too.
Disney. So, Connie, can I get you your Disney ears?
I need ears.
I don't have ears. Well, I have ears.
I'll bring extra ears.
Yeah, we weren't sure who we had sent them out to. They're kind of awkward to mail. So we figured we'd just bring them to conference.
Yeah, I have I think 5 or 6 pair right now. So I'll just bring some too.
Because that's our plan for general session is we're all going to have our matching shirts on. And then we want to wear our Disney ears. So Connie, I'll bring your T-shirt with me.
Okay.
So that if we meet up with you right at conference, we can just have you throw it on.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
So this is, excuse me, this is what, can you guys see my screen now?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what I'm going to send you guys. It's kind of like things that we've got going in the team or where people are going to be at that time. So in case you have a question or need something, you can look at this and go, oh, but she's in something right now. So blah, blah, blah. So here's the address for the hotel. I'll put that in the group too, just so you have it. You can pick up your, you're not going to be able to get into any events unless you pick up your packet. So you need to go to pickup right away. And they give us these little, our whole agenda's in there. And so you need to have your packet on or your name tag on from there. They'll give you a lanyard with your name. You have to have that with you every single day. So basically, when you get back to the hotel at night, take it off and put it back into your bag. So you don't have to be running back to the hotel to get it or having them print you another one down at the registration desk. So that is a super important thing, is your badge. And picking your thing up at registration. So then I put on here, the exhibit hall. That's what it's called, the exhibit hall. That's the main area where the PC gear is and stuff. Tasty Tidbits Cafe starts. They have those going all day from 9 to 5. Sarah and I and Yvonne will be at lead graduation from 9 to 12 on Wednesday, so we won't be available during that time. And then I think Lori's the other one that needs to go on here. Lori, we couldn't remember who all signed up for tours. Anybody else signed up for a tour? I think that's just those 4. Okay, so you guys will be on a tour. You guys go at what time? Is it everybody at 11?
I'm at 11.
Missy and I are at 1.
Who's at 1?
Missy and me, Kelly.
Oh, you guys are at 1.
Yes.
Okay. You guys are at 1. Okay, I'll do that when I'm done here. Okay, so then we are taking, I don't know why I'm echoing again. Sarah and Kelly and Jenny Bach, we're all taking SQUE training at 1:30, which is separate from conference. So we're going to try to jump on the SQUE virtual party. So we're doing that.
I'm in that too, Kelly.
What, at 1:30, Kim?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. And that one's going to be at a hotel across the street from the convention center, so we can like meet together and walk over together. And Kelly Schimp's taking it at 3:30. So then the big thing is you guys want to make sure, okay, why am I echoing? I'm trying to see if somebody mute.
So is that something you think I would be back from the home office tour?
What time are you going to home office tour?
11?
Yes, because that's only 2 hours.
Okay, is that something I can still sign up for? I didn't know anything about it.
You can, well, if you're not in the Squeeders group, you wouldn't have known about it. So you can see if they still have some spots open, Lori. I'll talk to you about that when we get off the phone, okay? Yeah, because you have to be in the Squeeders group on Facebook, and then you can do it. But Jenny just signed up yesterday, so she was able to get in.
Okay, I saw that group, I think. So
Okay.
you have to have SQUE to get in it?
Do you guys?
Yes, you have to be in the group to get in it.
You have to be in the
Paula had to join the group
Squeeders
in order
group.
to sign up.
I
Yeah.
think you just have to be in the Squeeders group because we are going to be doing like a mock one during the training, but you could just look on my computer with me. You know what I mean?
I'd like to try and do that group too.
Well, DJ, we're going at 1:30.
Oh, on the day that I'm not there yet. I got you.
Yeah, you're not going to be there yet. Okay, so then the next thing, DJ, if you can try to leave any earlier so you can get to team time, that would be awesome.
I
But
will do my best, but I'm babysitting before that and I can't get out any earlier.
okay.
It's only if he gets out of work early.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to mute everybody again here. I'm still hearing. I don't know what the deal is, why. Okay, so then team time is from 4:30 to 6 with Pam, our national exec. Kelly Schimp and Michelle go from 6 to 8 with Nancy Jo Ryan. Yvonne and those guys are with Stacy Turner. So we are going to pass out, we bought you guys all t-shirts to wear as a team, and it's a great t-shirt that you guys can use as an out and about t-shirt. It's got like a cute little phrase on it, and it'll be a great shirt to bring up conversations when you're out and about. So it's a great recruiting t-shirt also for you guys. We'll pass those out to you on Wednesday evening at the hotel, and then we're gonna wear t-shirts on Thursday, okay? So the t-shirts are red in case you're planning on wearing like leggings or something with it. And it's kind of like a normal red color. It's like a cherry red or something. So it's not, yes, I'll talk about that, Cal. It's not like a weird colored red. It's like a normal colored red. So that, and dress for the hotel, or dress for conference in general is kind of like the dressy casual look. So like I'll probably just be wearing like capris and like a nice shirt during the week. A lot of people wear jeans. I guess I just don't usually wear jeans. I like to be a little bit more a little bit, but you don't have to go like crazy dressed up. You will see people dressed up, but most of them are going to be walking the stage, and that's why they're dressed up. So usually like Kelly Schimpf and Yvonne and Lisa will all be walking the stage on Friday for conference. So those guys will probably have, usually when you promote to director, you get like a red outfit. That's kind of like the big thing. But otherwise, you don't need to be like super dressed up or anything. Big thing is to make sure that you have like shoes that are comfortable, because you do a lot of walking between the different rooms and stuff, okay? They have it kind of condensed into one area of the convention center, but it's still a lot of walking, okay? So then each day I kind of have it broke down. It'll tell you like when you guys have lunch on your own, but most of the time, like I said, you guys will use that conference messaging on Messenger, that conference group, and find out where everybody's gonna meet for lunch, stuff like that. General sessions, we will pick a spot to meet at, so then we can go in and all sit together. Girls, should we pick that now? Should we do it by the registration booth, kind of like we did last year?
Yeah, I think that seems to work out good.
Okay, so
And I feel like a half hour early, right?
Yeah, and some people might even go down and save, because it's kind of like a rush to get into the general session, and we like to try to all sit together. So I think if we try to shoot for going to that far left side again, I think that worked pretty good last year. If they have it set up the same way, that is. Do you guys agree? Like that far left side that we sat on?
I think so. I'm hoping that they have it broke off this year.
Yeah, I feel like we could see good, and we had a big screen in front of us. So I felt like it was a good spot to sit. So 7:30 on Wednesday night is when we're going to have our little organization gathering at Legends right in the hotel. Friday, that's going to be, we're going to want to big time be cheering on Kelly and Yvonne and Lisa for promoting to director. So this is kind of how your day goes on Friday. Sarah and Kelly and I will all be at the director party Friday night. So we might be able to eat dinner with you guys, but then you're pretty much all the rest of the team members, you guys will all be on your own at the hotel or whatever you guys decide you want to do Friday night. You know, if you just want to hang out together as a group, or if you want to go over to Woodfield Mall, you could take a car over there if you wanted to, or the mall there. So you guys we'll have that party from 8 to 10 that we'll be at. And then Saturday is pretty easy peasy. There is a breakout session at 9, and then I think general session is 10:30 on Saturday. And then we're done at 12:30. And then pretty much there, you just leave from there. So like you either need to go back to the hotel to get your car, or usually what I do is I will go and park in the mall parking lot that day, just so I can just walk over and go right to my car, and not have to pay for parking fees, and not have to wait for the shuttle to go back to the hotel, so that I can just leave from there. So the mall parking lot, if you park in the mall parking lot, it's free parking there. And it's not a far walk. It's pretty easy. So I might add a few things on here, and then I'll send it out to you guys. Oh yeah, 10:30 to 12:30 is the closing general session. I just see it went down to the next line here. So anybody else have any questions about that stuff? I would kind of like you guys, I'm not saying that I don't think you should all go, like you shouldn't go to breakout sessions together, but I definitely would love for you guys to kind of conquer and divide. Like maybe 2 of you go to this one, 2 of you go to this one, because Sarah and Kelly and I, we all have to go to the director ones. So we can't take any extra workshops. We'll be all in the extra or in the director ones. So I would love, if you guys could kind of divide and conquer and get information from various resources, and then we can all share at our August meeting, what we learned. So does that kind of make sense? Yeah. Okay, anybody else have a question though? And then I can get you guys off of here. Anybody? Let me see if I'll can.
I do.
Okay, go ahead.
it says on the schedule on the app that we have to check in. So does that mean that before we go actual to the meeting, we have to hit the button?
Nope. When you get in there, they will give you a code to enter.
Okay.
Yeah. I think they just want, and it's not anything like you're going to be in trouble if you don't do it.
Okay.
It's more like I think they're trying to see who took what. Basically, is what it comes down to. It's like they just want to try to see who took this topic, if you will, so then they know if they were a good topic or not.
So do we schedule all day different little places to go or different break meetings to go?
There's 2 a day. Yep. You'll see that in the schedule. Or 2 or 3 a day.
Depending on what you can fit.
Yeah, but depending on what you can fit in your schedule. And some people are funny and then they don't even go to them. Like they're weird like that. It's like, to me, I want to learn as much as I can when I'm there. So I go to all the breakout sessions.
Okay.
But if you miss something, it's not a big deal. It's not like they're not like
Monitoring what you do.
Yeah, monitoring what you're doing. Yeah.
You need to
You can do as much or as little as
Little as I'd like. Okay.
Do you register for them or do you just show up at them?
Well, what you do is you put them in your own schedule so you know which one, so it's not confusing and you know where to go. And then when you get there, they'll have, like on the presentation screen, they'll have the code, the check-in code, and then you just check it. Mm-hmm.
But I would recommend getting there early. If it's a 9 o'clock, get there at like 20 till.
Yep.
Sometimes they do fill up.
Yep, and then they'll close the doors.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. They used to do it where we actually used to sign up for each workshop that we were going to attend. And a few years ago, they changed it to more just like open. And I guess they feel like it works better this way. They're pretty big rooms though.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they can fit probably like 200 people in there, wouldn't you think, Sarah?
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot.
Yeah, it's a big room. And if for some reason something's out, the one that you wanted to go to at that time, there's those things going on, the Tasty Tidbits Cafe. So there's tons of stuff going on. I mean,
and sometimes they offer them more than once too. They may offer, there might be a class that you wanted to take from 9 until 10. It might be offered in the afternoon also from 1 to 2.
Mm-hmm.
So
go ahead.
When I get there, do I go get my packet right away, or do I just get into the hotel room and I go later?
Packet pickup is only until 5 p.m. So
okay,
if you get there before 5, you could. If not, you can just pick it up Thursday morning.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking you probably won't make it, DJ, for packet pickup.
Okay.
So you have to do it Thursday morning, which isn't a big deal.
And we can't pick up packets for people, right?
No.
They need to pick up their own.
Nope, they have to pick them up themselves.
Okay.
Can I ask a question? What is the super special session?
We don't know. I think that was what I was talking about earlier. There's 3 things being announced. So I'm assuming it's going to be training on those either products or new kind of a service we're going to offer, or I don't know.
And they're all at the same time, so just sign up for one then.
Well, I don't even know if it's going to be a sign up thing. I think it's like they're just going to have them in 4 or 5 different rooms, and you just try to go into one.
Okay, because they say that, you can add it to your schedule. So.
Yeah. So I don't know if they're going to, like, if they announce it on Thursday, then they'll change the wording on that, so then we know which one to go to. I'm not sure. They've never done anything like this before.
Okay.
I have a feeling it's going to be very, very big.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And probably, obviously, if it's something this big that we need specialized training for, it's going to be a big deal.
Okay.
Like, I'm thinking, like, this is my thought, like, I totally could be off, but I'm thinking like it's a new lid for the quick cooker, and it's going to convert it to an air fryer.
Wow.
I don't know if that's, but that's the buzz that's going around.
Yeah.
I don't know. But then there's some other things that Kelly Shimp and I saw when we were at home office last year that if it's a product like that they were thinking, then I could definitely see that we'd need extra training for it. Or if it's something like I was saying, like a Blue Apron or, some kind of a food prep service, obviously we're going to need training on that. If it's something completely different we've done before. So I have a feeling it's going to be something big like that. Okay? Or a new style of cooking show even. I don't know. So I don't know. It's always exciting and and fun to learn. So anybody else? And feel free to use that group if you have questions in the next couple of days. Okay. Sarah and Kelly Shimp, can you guys stay on for a couple minutes?
Yep, I already took off because Logan was already left. So
Okay, I'm sorry.
Nope, that's fine.
Okay. All right, guys. I think if you don't have any more questions, then Kelly and Sarah and I will just stay on quick, and we will start seeing you guys on Tuesday. But please don't, put all of our numbers. I'll make sure that Sarah and Kelly and I all list our phone numbers in that group too. So then you guys can text us too if needed. If for some reason the messenger's not working, you can call us quick too. But
Text
otherwise,
first, because sometimes calls don't really come through that well. Just FYI.
Yeah. So I guess we'll just put our numbers in there just to kind of cover all bases too, if you don't already have us saved in your phone. Okay. All right.
Yay! We're so
Thank
excited
you.
to see everybody there.
I'm so excited. I can't wait.
I'm
It's always
excited.
like my favorite time of the year. I love it. So
Yeah, you guys, especially for those of you that have never been to conference, until you get to conference, you really have no idea how huge this is. It is going to be such a game changer. And that is why we have been not bugging you or trying to make people go, but we know this, what it did for us. And then getting you guys there to see the big picture and to learn and just to, it is just so awesome. If you don't leave conference being like, oh my gosh, this is just the most amazing company, you just will. Absolutely.
mm-hmm. It's for sure. It's a game changer in your business.
Huge
because
game changer.
You just learn so, just be ready. I'm not kidding. You are going to be exhausted each night. You are going to be very tired. It's a very long, they're long days. You get lots of info thrown at you. And then that's what the evenings are for, is for us to just chill and talk about things that happen throughout the day, and then, enjoy each other's company and, meet new consultants. It's always so good. If you've got business cards, bring them with, or, because you can exchange them with different consultants that you meet. It's always great to have other consultants that that are outside of our organization, because you might learn some great, awesome thing that they might be doing with their team or their style of cooking show and, that kind of stuff. I have friends from all over the United States, and I learn from them. Okay. So yeah, definitely try to reach out and meet new people too. Okay. All right. If you guys want to just leave the meeting then I will, I'm going to stop sharing my screen here. And so you guys can go ahead and leave, and